If you give me just 8 minutes of your time, I'm going to be teaching you how to force discipline backed by science. So anytime you don't want to do a task, you can simply get it done because you've mastered this skill. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain, so stick around to the end of this video. To start, the science. And essentially, you have two parts of your brain. You have the monkey brain, the human brain. The amygdala and the prefrontal cortex. The amygdala being the top one here, and this is the emotional center of the brain. You want comfort, you want what's easy, you want the simple choices, which oftentimes lead you to an undisciplined life. And then beneath it, you have the prefrontal cortex. This is the result of long-term thinking. You think to the future, you think to what you will gain from the disciplined activity. For example, go to gym, get ripped, get jacked, get mate, get happy life, right? You can link those things and get that intrinsic motivation to do it. So we want to be thinking with the prefrontal cortex, but the difficulty is oftentimes we let the monkey brain win. We do as it says, and we don't get that long-term benefit from doing the disciplined act. For example, literally today, I had breakfast with my girlfriend and I'm on the way to the gym. Along the way to the gym, in my head, I'm thinking, I really don't want to do this workout. I can't be bothered. I'd rather go home and work. I got this to do. I got this to do. I got this to do. Thinking of these ways to logically validate my procrastination. But as I'm driving and these thoughts are in my head, oh, let's just turn off. I just continue to drive. I just take the route to the gym rather than the route to home. I physically force myself to beat the procrastination by overpowering the monkey brain with the prefrontal cortex and just forcing myself to go in the direction to get the long-term benefit of going to the gym. So you can physically create this disparity between you and your procrastination by just taking in-person action immediately. And this is what this small gap is. There's a tiny gap between your amygdala and prefrontal cortex in terms of time. They work at different speeds. Your job is to overpower the amygdala by taking immediate action with the prefrontal cortex. Getting up, opening your laptop, getting up, packing your gym bag, getting up, getting a drink of water before you go to the gym, taking that first small action to kickstart the process, because the thing that happens is, as soon as you engage your prefrontal cortex, you start making momentum, physically exerting yourself, putting yourself in a new frame of mind, a new disposition to beat this procrastination. Dopamine seeps in, and this is the motivation hormone. Everyone knows it. It's going to get you to actually actualize the thing, all because of one small action. See, me this morning taking the left turn instead of the right turn, that is the one tiny action that changed the course of my morning to allow me to go to the gym rather than go home and give in to the procrastination. Finally, the actionable steps. What can you do when this video ends to beat procrastination every time it appears? Because me, I'm disciplined. I do everything I need to do day to day, and I'd like to consider myself a super productive person. I help other people get productive too. It's literally my business to be productive. But there's still days where I procrastinate. There's still days where I don't want to do things and this monkey brain flares up and I almost cave if I didn't have these actionable steps. And the first one is accountability. If you have a friend waiting at the gym, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get there even if you don't want to, because someone is reliant on you. The days where you need to wake up, you need to have a place to be. You have to take your sister to the train station. You have to go for breakfast with your mother. You have to take your siblings to school. These little things are going to ensure that you actually wake up, because people are contingent on you and your responsibility will keep you dialed in. So whether you hop on a call with a friend before you do the work, you go to the gym with a friend, so you're guaranteed to get there, or you simply speak about your goals and your actions and the things you're going to do day to day on camera, to the public, to your family, you're more likely to get it done when you have someone contingent on you and you have responsibility to do what you say you're going to do. And I understand a lot of people don't have these locked-in friends, but if you want to be held accountable, the top link in the description will take you to my school community where people like you, like me, will be getting locked in together. You'll finally have the ability to find people to work with, whether it be me, because you'll have my personal phone number, weekly coaching calls, etc. You'll have people to hold you accountable to ensure you do the work. I will generally message you. I'll put the effort in. If you say you're going to do something at a certain time, 5 minutes before, I will message you and get you to do the thing by the sheer power of accountability and you not wanting to let me down. Plus, for the next 63 individuals only, I'll be personally sending you a free high-quality physical planner for free. So if you hit the end of the month and the service isn't for you, you get to keep this for you and your productive journey forever, free of charge. So if you're interested, check it out. But the second actionable tip that ensures I do the work is a simple trick of counting down. And this seems so negligible, but if you say to yourself in your head, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And as soon as you hit 1, as soon as you hit go, you get up, you start the first action, you start the chain reaction, you get the dopamine flowing, and you end up doing the thing because you've just caused yourself to take action with the psychological trick of counting yourself down. So you figure out the first task you need to do. For example, going to the gym is getting your gym bag, getting the gym clothes on. You say, in 5 seconds, I am going to get the gym clothes on, and I'm going to start the chain reaction that ends up in me in the gym, having a great workout, having a good rest of my day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, you do it. Super self-explanatory, but super effective, and it will surprise you how well it works. The third actionable step is environmental triggers, whether it be a song, a smell, a feeling. You need to have something linked to the action you're going to take. For example, every single time I record a video, I light this candle right here, so every time the smell hits my nose, I know I'm going to record a banger video. I'm going to speak compendiously, confidently, comprehensively, because I do it every single time I light that candle. Every single time I have the feeling of caffeine dialing me in, I immediately want to go to the gym, because every time I go to the gym, I have caffeine, and that is linked together. Every single time I open my laptop, I know I'm going to do work, because every single time I open my laptop, I do the work. Every single time I hop on a call with this one specific friend, I know we're going to make progress together and work together, because that's what we do every single time. Every single time cold water hits my face in the morning, I know I'm going to lie down on the floor and meditate for 5 minutes, because I do that every single day. You link feelings with action, so when you feel the feeling, you smell the smell, you have the song that dials you in, you know what you're going to do, and you're more likely to get it done because you have the environmental cue giving you the momentum to get started. I won't get too much into the science of that, but if you're interested in that topic, this video here will explain it in more detail. Watch to the end of the video, then go to it if it interests you. But the final, most important actionable step is reducing friction. What's easy to do, you will do. If the work is open, your laptop's ready, charged, with the files open, it's going to be super easy to do the work. Whereas if your laptop's in a completely different room, closed, batteries drained, it's going to be much trickier for you to actually do the things you say you're going to do, because there's a big barrier of entry between it. This morning, it was super easy for me to go to the gym when I was feeling this procrastination, when my brain was chatting away about how I shouldn't go, because I was in the car, already moving, already going 40, 50, 60 miles per hour towards the direction, making it super simple for me to actually go. Whereas if I was sat at home, procrastinating, oh, should I go to the gym? Should I go to the gym? Maybe I'd be less likely to go, because the friction was higher. I've got to get my bag, I've got to get in the car, I've got to go out my way and drive to the gym. Whereas I was just already in the car. See what I mean? So how can you take actions now that make it easier for the future you to do the thing you say you're going to do? Is it setting out the gym clothes the night before? Is it planning your days so when you wake up, you immediately know what you need to do? You need to find the tasks that benefit future you by reducing the friction down. So finally, how do we link all this together? Because what we want is to overpower this monkey brain, the amygdala, and focus on our long-term objectives, which is going to make us do the work we say we're going to do, go to the gym, go on a run, do what we say we're going to do, and be disciplined towards it. How can we force discipline? You have the small gap, the chance for opportunity of discipline, and then you take one of the actionable steps and you implement it to ensure you're going to do the thing. For example, you feel the procrastination, you find the small gap, the opportunity to change, and you message your friend saying, let's go to the gym. Boom. You've put it out into the world. Now if he says yes, you're held accountable, you can't say no, you're going to look like an idiot. Or you just feel the gap, you feel yourself procrastinate, you know you need to take immediate action, you play your favorite song that gets you hyped up for the gym. Boom. Done. You feel the gap, you feel the procrastination, the opportunity for discipline, and you count down from 5 and immediately stand up, grab your gym bag, walk out the door, straight to your car, ready to get to the gym. You feel the gap, this procrastination, this conversation between the monkey brain and the prefrontal cortex, and you immediately open your laptop, open the files you need to work on, because now it's going to be 20, 30% easier to do the work because it's staring you in the face. All you need to do is start. That's it. That's how you force discipline. And if you found this valuable and you want more help from me, you want accountability, you want extra resources, educational content, and the free daily planner and habit tracker I was talking about earlier, then the top link in the description is for you. I need people like you. I want to work with people like you, and I want to give you the best value I can give, because I'm genuinely so passionate in productivity and getting people like you results. So if you're interested, check it out. I appreciate it for watching.